Hello again. I'm back playing some more Backpack Hero. So last time I played, I got stomped. Oh, they put us a new character. Cool. I was actually curious if this was happening, so I'm gonna try this character out. So Satchel is a son of a noble bird on the run from the evil Crow King. Okay. So I think my main thing is seeing how this person plays differently. I've tried a couple of the characters, and it's been like a varying thing of if I enjoy them or not. Because they're all got their own little like things to them. So on use adds 5 charm to an enemy. Interesting. And what is this? Feather Shiv can only be used once each turn. For each other Feather Shiv in another pocket, gets plus damage. Interesting. So yeah, if you would like to see me try out other characters instead of just doing like the full-on challenges, I'm definitely up to it. If people like let me know. But for right now, I'm kind of sticking with the main just because they seem more enjoyable. Oh, so I don't know if this is a new update or just for this character, but as you can see here, there's like a fog of war where I can't see the full map. So I'm curious how that goes. So it seems like he's got his own items too. For each pocket that has a space to the right, it gets blocked, okay. This is a projectile, and use gives 3 damage. So do I need... I assume since it's a Shuriken, I just throw it. Right? That sounds right. Let's go with what we got right now. Okay, so same enemies. So let's see. Okay, so you do just throw the... Oh, it's a... Good to know. So you throw it and it's gone. So what does charm do? If an enemy has more charm than health, they will fight for the player. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. So how does this work? So he's just gonna start attacking him for me. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna block. I wonder if he is gonna target me over the bee. I'm also curious if you can. I assume it'd be very hard to, but I assume you can't just charm bosses. How does this work now? So they just run? That's interesting. Is torn. When he levels up, he can add new spaces into his bag. Spaces do not need to be adjacent to other spaces. Each section of it's called a pocket. For blocks, okay. If they're not touching, they're part of a different pocket. So this is where... Okay. So this is how that Shiv thing comes into play. So I pick 1 or 2. I feel like I'm going to go with this for now. Yeah, I'll go with this for now. This seems like it's a bit more of a... Gives me some room for stuff. Okay, so Shurikens are just one-time use. Good to know. Lucky Star adds luck. Let's put that. I think I'll take this as just in case. And that's all I can take. So I'll take this for now and see how this works. So the boss is that one. Okay. Okay. So I want to block so I don't take this damage here. Attack. Attack. Throw this. And let's see if I can charm this dude. No. So next turn I can charm him. Creates a shuriken in this space. Oh, I like that. If I could have that like a reoccurring item, that'd be great. So I'm curious if I actually... Can I attack him while he's in my party? I can. Interesting. Because I was curious if I can attack him to make sure I get the XP. I don't know if I get less XP for them joining my side or not. It seems like I might. He's going to die soon. So I think I just... Let's pump up some charm on this guy. So I think the charm goes down each turn. Yep, so he just went back to their side. Got it. And now he's back to my side. Oh, let's put some charm on you and let's block. Oof. Okay. Hit him again. Put some more charm on him. Put some more charm on him. And let's put some charm on this guy. So right now my build is not really centered around killing. It seems like it's more so centered around, hey, join my side. Okay. Sure, it's end turn. So I still get XP for that. I just don't know if it's the same amount. Let's put that. I feel like these blocks are decent because they follow a certain amount of spacing. Let's take that. So we have like a weapon. And kind of like in those, claw hammer can be used one time each turn. Hammers 2 spaces away get plus 50% damage. So are hammers a new weapon type? I might have to do a regular run too, because they might have added some new weapons. I thought it was just like a couple updates, like fixes. I didn't know they dropped this character plus some other stuff. So I'm kind of excited. So I need more feather ships is what I need. Let's do that. I'd also really appreciate you joining my side, because I don't feel like getting hit. And I'll block. So are you going to hit me or him? So you're still targeting me. Good to know. Okay. So let's do that. No, you don't get to leave. So I think I get the same amount of XP. For each pocket that has a space above this, gets blocked. Okay. So I think it's popping into these pockets or counting them. Let's take some health. I don't know if I need a key. I'm going to take a key. That's a lock, right? Yes. Sorry, I'm not used to it being cut off, so I'm like, is it a lock? I think... Let's take the sword. We'll sell one of them if we run into a store. I did not need to go into this fight directly. So let's see. I want to block. I want to heal, because I took a little bit of damage in that other fight. Okay. So it might honestly be smart to try to take the... What do you call it? The little crab? So he can blow up and kill this guy for me. Let me think this out. Okay. Let's do charm just to be safe. Alright, cool. Blow him up. Oh, okay. He blew himself up as well. I like it. So I can do this and they'd be connected. Or I can do something like this. Well, let's see. Because I feel like the play is to keep the pockets separate from each other. Because I think that them being separate means that they get bonuses. Like that whole, like, for each shiv in another pocket thing. Yeah, I want these. Ooh, what's this? Add 7 charm to an enemy. Oh, okay. So it's just another flute. Well, it's a clarinet, I'm sorry. On take damage gives haste. That's actually not bad. I might get rid of one of the shurikens for it. Get rid of this. Take this. Okay. Let's get rid of one of these, because I don't need 2. Take... Oh, wait, I'm full. Oh. Well, first off, let's not do that. Let's keep this. Keep... that? I think this is fine. I also have to see, does this count as a weapon? It's an instrument. Okay, good to know. The reason I was curious on it is because that would also tell me if what kind of bonuses it gets. Many items can be upgraded to the forge. The forge costs money, but you can use it multiple times. Each forge has a different upgrade, so be sure to check. You can see many upgrades an item can receive. So they updated this as well. Good. So that means now it looks like you can give them more than 1 upgrade, which is a plus. And I think this is another like they normally give 3, so now they're giving 4. Add block to armor, slow to a weapon, burn. None of these are really calling out to me. Where's my gold? Oh, it's up here. Oh, so gold is no longer like an item I have to like track as well. So that definitely is like a big change. I want this and this. Let's see. For each pocket that has a space to the right. So if I do something like this, it gives me 3 block. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even notice the heart. Charm to all enemies. Wait, each turn gives charm to all enemies. I feel like this is really solid. I'd get rid of this, because I already have, like... You know, let's do this. Because I feel like the slime sword is really good at, like, just having a damage source. And if I want to have, like, something to chuck at people, but I don't really need it. I'm putting these here just so I remember, because I will 100% forget that I have them. So I have 10 gold. I don't think there's anything here I really wanted to get. So the only thing I can afford is the block to armor. I don't have any armor right now. Okay, so I can see. So it looks like the number of boosts something can get is going to be based on rarity, which is pretty strong in my opinion. I think that's a needed buff. Like, that was a good buff. The Fog of War is going to make it harder, but I like to clear maps anyway, so it's not that much of a detriment to me. So they all start with 2 charm, which I think is solid. So this gives me energy and block. I don't need that yet. I could charm her, but let's just do some damage first. So this does, yep. Let's just get rid of her. Oh, well, she joined my side, but that's fine. Let's hit you, because you like to run. Okay, so 2 each turn, yep. So I think I could just get this guy on my side right now. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm taking 9 damage, so I can take that. Let's just charm him, because I'm not going to do damage to break through his shield anyway, so I might as well just charm him. Make up your mind, sir. Goodbye. I probably could have kept him, but I didn't feel like dealing with it. Okay, so I'm blocking enough. Let's charm you. You're on my side. Let's just hit you for fun. Goodbye. Okay, cool. I like this. I just wish I could do something with this that made it, like, busted. So this gives block. This gives more block. This one's only really good if I have, like, armor or something to go with it. So let's do this. I boost these. Oh wait, no. Sorry, this is in my bag. I almost got rid of my own slime sword. A helmet might not be a bad idea just for more armor. Oh, I can't because I took enough stuff. You know what? I think I'm fine with this. Or I could get rid of the thing I always say I don't like. No, let's keep it. Okay, shop. Let's sell the extra thing. Is that a tuning fork? Instruments in another pocket get +3 charm. That sounds really strong. But I don't have gold for it. What's this? When combat ends, creates a Shuriken. Okay, I want this. I just want it because it's I've talked about how much I like Shurikens, and I think that's just a funny meme. So if I can get a lot more gold, I can come back and get this tuning fork. So let's make that the goal right now. I think I have a key, so let's use that here. So it frees up inventory. Okay. So I don't want the crossbow. Ooh, guitar. Deals 4 damage and adds 1 charm to an enemy. Sorry, 5 charm. I do not know why I read that like that. This is pretty good. I might sell this, because this is 7 charm, which is good, but this is a damage source too. Like, I do this, it does... Wait. Okay, yeah, because damage is low. Like, the slime sword does way more damage. It's just... I kind of like the guitar. I could re-roll these, but I don't think it makes sense to. I think I might want to hold that for the boss, because I'm tired of, like, getting to the boss fight and getting, like, an item that doesn't make any sense, like a relic that just doesn't work. I do not want a bow build here, because I'm trying out this new stuff. It's kind of fun. You're new. Are you going to steal from me? You are. What if I bring you on my side? Would you be inclined to steal from them? Let's pop this. Throw this at him. Throw another one at him. Throw another one at him. Okay, I'm loving this item right now. Let's poison you. Let's make you hear some bitchin' tunes and make you join my side. So let's do this, yep, I like this. Yep, I really like this. This is actively fun. And now he's on my side. Did he actually steal gold? I don't think so, because it's level 11. That'd have been cool, though. Boom. He's dead. He's blocking up. He's enjoying my side. I kind of wish I could just kill them both right now, but I don't think I have enough. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't want to see you anymore. Give me the XP, though. Appreciate it. Okay, what is this? Creates a Shuriken M space in this column. Oh, that's from this thing. That's why it wasn't like letting me just add it. So let's do this. So that'll create one up here. The hat isn't bad, but it takes up a lot of space. Maybe I get rid of the slime sword because I feel like it's holding me back. And I take the hat to sell it. Because the hat's not bad, but more gold means I can get that item I really wanted. So let's do that. Let's just grab that. Let's go sell stuff now, because if I don't, I'm going to end up in a bad place. Okay, so I have 32. I need 3 more gold to sell. There is another key door on this floor, so I don't want to do that. I could sell this. It's 1 damage. But 1 damage over time kind of adds up. I kind of want the Regen Fish. Let's just come back. Let's just not be greedy and come back after this fight. Okay, so you are by yourself, good sir. Let's block. I shouldn't have done that. Let's just not use the Shuriken and save it. Okay. Boom, fight's done. Goodbye. See you later, friend. Create the Shuriken empty space. Oh, level up. Can I do something like this? I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do this without having them be linked. But I don't think I have anything that's boosting. I kind of do, actually. So let's do that. Okay, so... yeah, I'm loving these shurikens. Let's make a shuriken pocket. Boom. Okay, so this heals. Let's take it. Remove status effect. For each pocket that has a space to the right, gets blocked. Can I have more than 1 glove? What if I do that? So this adds 3. Oops. And up here it adds 4. Empty space in this column. Let's move these here. And then this way it's not like stopping this from triggering. And this is giving me block, this is giving me block. My shoes are giving me block. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with this. Footwear to the right are disabled. So does that mean I can actually put these and these as long as they're not like let's test it. I'm just curious. So if I do this, these aren't disabled. Each turn adds 2 block. For each base above this gives thing. Okay, I see. So it's not bad actually. I just don't think I need that right now. So I think we go with this. Okay, so I have enough gold now, so I'm gonna buy that item. Just because I feel like it's super busted. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am on this one. No. I talked to you before, I believe. Let's see what the forage has. I don't have money for it, but we can see. Slow, poison, haste, energy. Energy is the best, but we don't have enough gold. Honestly, you're not going to be able to afford any of those things, so I think we just keep rocking. Okay, so... 8, 9... What if I just don't take this damage? I appreciate not taking this damage. Let's do this. Oh, it creates it in... Okay, that item's really good. I actually should have put it here if I had known that. I think it just fills it up. Yeah, I'm really loving this item. Join my side. What if I threw some stuff in your eyes? I think I'm gonna hold on to some of these for the boss fight. That's fine. See, you're still on my turn, Blake. You're still with me for 2 more turns. Hey, friend, you're by yourself. All your friends have joined me. Yeah, I'm really liking this bard. It's also nice they made it so if they run, I still get XP, because that would really suck. For each shuriken in this column, in this row or column, gets +1 damage. That sounds pretty solid. So this is 8 now? Yeah, that's pretty strong. I want this in case I roll and I don't... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want both of these. I'm hurt because I really want both of these. Okay, so this makes sense to take. I think I might get rid of a fish for it. I kind of want to hold on to both of these only because of the fact that... One second. Do this. So these boost to 5. Yeah. So the reason I want to hold on to the roll is because I still don't know if they've adjusted the relics, and I don't want to end up getting a relic that's like really terrible and just being stuck with it. What do you have for sale? Oh, these are cheap. Only $1. Ooh. So I think if I level up, I'm going to make another thing here for Shurikens. I think keeping those in the same pocket is fine. Nothing I really want except for this, but I don't have the space for it. Honestly, I could sell this. I don't know why I'm still carrying this, because I have the guitar. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's like eating into a lot of space here. And then do this. This is going to do more damage. Yeah, I think when I hit a point, I'm going to be able to be really silly here. I almost want to move things so that this is touching the shurikens. Like, put it here, maybe? I think I do that. Okay, so let's move some stuff around. Yeah, you stay there, you can go there. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where this one is. I know I want the guitar to get the bonus damage. So that's the problem, the spacing here. I don't think I have a way to make this work, but I want it to, so let's just stick with the way that I know works. You don't have anything else I really want. I mean, I might take this, just because. That'll be helpful for the boss fight. Let's see behind the locked door. Do I have a key? I do have a key. Yes, I was saving this key for this. Give me something busted, please. I'd appreciate it. You know, I can't complain, so I won't. Simple as that. Can't complain, so I won't complain. I might get rid of the glove for another one of these and be greedy. I kind of want this for the energy, but I already have this. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I think I run with this. And see how this boss fight pans out? It could be really fun. Actually, yeah, I only have 2 gold. I was gonna say I should go to the forge, but I don't have enough money to go to the forge. I think I might have found my new favorite character. Like, granted, obviously, there's like 4 of them, but I think this is like just really solid of a fun character. I don't know how charm works here. I assume I cannot really charm him. 1, because he is a boss. 2, because... reasons, I guess? I don't know. I haven't fully thought that through. Yeah, let's hit him with a couple of these. Yeah. So let's just see what happens if I charm him, actually. So, what happens? He actively just leaves. Okay. That's... I could see this getting really stupid. I could see this getting really dumb. Like, I actively just made a boss just walk away before even triggering his final phase. Like, he just said, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna take a nap. Sleep for a little bit. I feel like the optimal place for this is, like, here. So that it can, like, make a ton of them. Because this is for every... creates it in adjacent spaces. So yeah, I think that's where I want to put it. And then put this there. Put this there. What do they... wait, what are my options here? All weapons remove effects. No, I don't care. Shields give spikes. That's nice. Do these count as consumables? No, they're weapons, so I don't care. Let's reroll these. Weapons get plus damage. No. More energy. No. Bows. No. Let's reroll again. All consumables get rage. All weapons get plus 6 damage. But they can't be near a shield. That actually might not be bad. I think I'm between these two. I think this makes the most sense, really. So use this, get 4. Honestly, what I could do which I think makes sense. So these shoes are gonna stop this. Okay, cool. So let's just put all that in one spot so we cannot soft lock ourselves. And then move this bag here, move this there, boom. Good. Because this is gonna get shot out and be gone. Wait, why is this disabled? What? If adjacent. Why is this item disabled? But it's not. Is it because... Huh? If adjacent or diagonal to armor or shield. Do these count because of this pocket? Let's just see. Let's go to another area and see. Because it might just be it being funky here. Because if that's the case, that really does suck. Remove spikes from enemies. That's nice, but I don't care. Let's grab another Shuriken. I feel like another Shiv isn't bad. If this boost was for Shivs in general, it would be kind of just crazy. But I think we just stick with this. Okay, so final steps coming up. So let's see how this one goes. So do my weapons work? They do. Okay, that was my fear. So you're just dead. Actually, no, you join my side. That's okay. You can hurt this guy. I have enough block where I don't care. Let's do this. Yeah, so it does create it in all four. I love it. I really love this. So I think what I would do is probably put... Oh, let's get rid of you. You have 22 health. Bam. I don't actually... I should look at the XP there to see if I got more for killing that guy or not. Get items. I do not need another flute. Do I need a key on this floor? I cannot see. Tell. Another pair of shoes. Give me more just free block, which isn't bad, but I don't need it. So let's put this here. So this gets boosted for each shuriken in this row or column. So let's move this here. I want to see something. So if I do something like this, these become like 15. Yeah, these are strong. Creates shurikens in the each empty column. So if I put this here, it should fill this up, right? Yeah, let's see. So I think the play is use these two, then use this. This is still very much a learning exercise. I hate you. Let's hit you with the shiv. So throw this, throw that. Okay, so yes, it does fill this whole thing up. Oh my goodness, I love it. So you need one more to join me? Sure, join me. Oh no, you died. So if I saw the XP correctly, it looks like that really wasn't that much. Like, it looks like it might actually just be a... Let's use two of these, because I'm going to need to use two of them anyway. Honestly, let's just kill this guy. Well, let's do it next turn. I forgot I have the shiv over here. See, I figure since I'm doing, like, so much, it doesn't make sense not to. So this gives me 8 XP. So I think I'm actually getting the same XP for charming the best thing. Ooh, my favorite item, but I don't want it right now. Each turn, when active, adds 3 to enemies on use this item is activated. Huh? So I have to use it? I don't like that. I'll take it to see, but I don't like it. Did I not get... Oh, there it is. I'm like, I should have gotten 2. So let's do this. This doesn't count as an instrument. It just counts as a drum. That's interesting. That's very interesting. How much XP do I need to level up? I need like 2 more XP. Let's put some max health up. So next fight should get me enough. Let's see what the Forge has in store for me. 2 charm. 2 charm. That's not bad. I don't have money for it though. But that I was curious if they'd give me charm onto those items as well. Okay, so I think I want to take this guy because he says less health. So I used it. Okay, I don't know what that did. So I'm just gonna pretend like I do. Join the squad. I'm gonna hit you now. Let's hit you with the guitar. Just because you already have the stupid stacks anyway. And I'm gonna hit with both of these to boost my luck so that after this there's a chance of getting better drops. Boom. So 8 XP. You leave, 5 XP. Maybe it's less. Maybe. I'm just building a Shuriken pocket, as you can see. Creates empty Shurikens in each empty column. You know what that means. That means we need to make it... Actually, we can make it live here. Because these are getting boosted anyway. Let's do something like... this. I feel like I want to move this somewhere so it doesn't intrude. Ooh, more. And another feather shiv. Yes, that's actually really solid. Let's move you here, put the feather shiv here. So now these are getting 13 damage a hit. Yeah, this is... Oh, wait, another shuriken. I want the food, but I don't think it makes sense. I don't have space for it right now. I really think this is, like, really fun and busted. A drum. When active, adds 5 charm. Adjacent drums are activated. Interesting. Got you. I might get rid of my drum, though, because I don't see myself using this. Because I already have, like, this thing triggering each turn. And this is adding to it, so I feel like this is kind of just taking up space. So yeah, let's sell it. The block potion isn't a bad idea. Like, I could see that being a smart idea, but we'll just see what else happens. I don't have a key. He wasn't selling a key, right? You could tell me if he was selling a key. Let's see. He does not. Okay. So what is... Okay. I guess I'm not at the final floor yet. I don't know why I thought I was for some reason. I think I was just being overzealous. So let's hit you with all of this. Make new... Oh, yes. This is good. Hit you again. Hit you again. Hit you with the free one. Hit you with the other free one. Yeah, this build went from being about being a bard to just saying, hey, let's just throw things in people's faces. Creates one empty space in this row. Okay. So this one's just good if you put a bunch of stuff that you know is gonna get used up, because then you don't care. I like this. I'm actually getting more of the shurikens than I know what to do with. So this just does 3 damage flat. So I think if I'm replacing it with one, it makes sense to replace it with one, it just does 3 damage. Well, they all get boosted anyway, actually. I think I'd just leave it the way it is. Because the only other thing I can do is, like, get rid of stuff, and I don't really see us. I mean, I can get rid of this. And take this. Ooh, wait. Adjacent weapons get +4 damage. Yes. So put this here, this gets 4, this gets 4. What if I do this? And then let's do something like this. So this gets boosted to 20. This is 17. I do want this then. Because I think this is smart just because it's going to pop. So it's like a double hit anyway. I need to just use these because I just haven't been. I've been holding them because they get the bonus damage, but I don't end up using them because of that. I'm like, should I? So I think I stick with this. I wonder if he has a hat that, like, works with... Why can't I go over here? Interesting. I don't know if it's bugged. Uh-oh. Let's try saving and coming back and seeing if that helps. Did it save? Yes. That's fine. It's in early access. Bugs will happen. Continue game. A little bit of delay here. Let's go in. I really don't want to have to, like, end this run. Okay, good. Ooh, spooky. So yes, if you run into that issue, just save and restart. You'll be okay. Okay, so 95, 95. I want to hit this guy first, so let's do this, that. I don't care about that one. So he's on my side now. Let's use the ones I said I was going to use up, because I keep, like, holding on to them and not doing anything with them. Like, this feels so strong. I want to just... So now I can actually see properly, because he's 16 health, 16 XP, 60. So, the same XP. Okay. That fully confirms it. Oh. Oh, this is good. This is kind of fun. Because then I'm just, like, throwing thing on them. Create shurikens in each empty space in this row and column. In this column. So this fills up this section, which means I should throw this one. And this one just fills up everything around it like in a square. So like, da-da-da. It's like, I'd put it there, if that made sense. Because then it would just go fill everything up except this spot, because it's empty. Okay. I kind of like the idea of grabbing the harps, but I feel like this is just a shuriken build now. And this is like really just 2 spaces to get 2 charm, and I don't think that's worth it. Let me indulge you. No thank you. Very good, sir, but please do change your mind. Interesting. I don't know why I don't have an interaction with him, but that's fine. I wasn't going to buy from him anyway. So let's just get rid of your dodge stack. Let's charm you. Hit you with some burn. Hit this guy. Poison him. Create a whole line. Okay. So, welcome to the squad. End turn. I like the idea of, like, pitting them against their own friend. So let's start with all those. And I like to just do this, because, hey, why not? You joined my squad, but you're not really part of the squad. Okay. Finished. This creates it in the row. I still gotta use this one up. So I feel like I might do that. I might just have to not use this right now. And just use up all these. So that I can, like, make it fill up everything. I said we get rid of a regular one for a poison. I think that makes sense. I think I'm just sit with this. No keys, so I just keep moving forward. Let's grab the guy that's gonna block. Just because that's annoying. Okay. Uh-oh. That didn't do what I thought it was supposed to do, and I just wasted a lot of them. Oh no. That hurts. I thought it was going to fill up the whole spot, but it didn't. That's fine. Okay. So I'll have to reread that next time. Actually, I can read right now. In each empty space... No, that's the column 1. And then this is the row 1. Take this. In every empty space, the alpha star. This is like my... This is my out. This is the last option. Fill everything here. I like this. Okay, so... I think I'm fine with this. Yeah. If I can, like, level up, that would be super helpful here. Burn. haste, region. Let's add damage to my guitar. You have a lot of health. But I don't care about all that health when I can just do this. Let's just do that. I say I use up some of these ones. Poison one's fine. I'm doing enough damage, I don't have to really be concerned anymore. There we go. This, that triangle again, which I don't really care about. Another harp. So I want to move this here. Because I want this to fill up this spot. To go use these two. Bam. And then this one, I feel like I should move it to a spot, but I don't really have one that makes the most sense. I mean, I can move this there. And do this. And do the similar thing there. Yeah, that makes sense. So now I'm just like throwing these at people. I will never buy from you, sir. I feel like that probably make him better at some point. I will not know because I just refuse to buy from him. I just am not a fan of like trading in my health for anything unless it's like gonna make me massively busted. Okay, cool. So you're gonna come at me with like 23 damage. What if I just hit you a ton? Oh, he's got Thorn. I forgot about that. So let's be careful. In fact, let's just block up. Because these do not count. And let's burn them. Do this. Burn them some more. Throw a regular. I think I should be... creates an each empty adjacent. So I want to not use this right now and save it. Okay, so... he's going to do 12 damage, 87. Let's hit him once, and then block out the rest, so I don't take any damage here. Hit him with the Shiv, and he's just slowly burning anyway and getting poisoned, so I'm not concerned. I just want to block up so I don't get, like, killed through nonsense. Level up. Okay, so I want this. Yeah, so right now I'm just building towards making this thing, like, silly. Creates empty in each adjacent space. So, bam, it's okay. So this is the one that's like, bam, bam, bam. Okay. I want to keep the Shiv here, just so it gets the bonus damage. This is going to just fill up everything here, so this is good. Okay. This is actually not bad, because I'm kind of going for this build anyway. Except the only problem is it gets rid of my guitar. So I don't think it makes sense to do consumables get rage. I don't have consumables. Because this gives like what, 500% bonus damage? 60, like these are just chunking people then. But then like I'm actively just getting rid of them too. And I only have I don't have a stable way of getting enough back. Let's go for it. If I toss this runaway now, I'd be so sad. Take this. Since we're just using items that are going to explode, it makes sense to just grab stuff. I kind of want this to sell. Just because it's a legendary, so it's good money. Plus, the plus is I can just not use the guitar for this first fight and just like... Oh. Okay, so that bug's still there. There we go. So I can just not use the guitar for that first fight, and that way, if I don't like the way this is going, I have the option to just get rid of it. What happened? The item between this is used. Okay, so it just chucked it at him. Okay. Good to know. I don't want to use those shivs. Lucky one? More? Okay. So this just automatically chucks it at them. Interesting. Rage, yes. There is a key, but I don't know what it goes to, and I don't know if I want to take it. I feel like I go with this. I feel like the rage is not bad here. Spikes the shield, 3 damage to instrument. Ooh, does that just do 3 damage on turn? Yes, it does. It doesn't count as a weapon now, right? Okay, I hope not, because I don't want it to just blow up when I get in the next fight. Yeah, next is the boss. Okay. Okay, so didn't use it. Alright, so this is 60, so no, I don't need to do that. That's way too much damage. Oh, I guess I have to. Okay. 72. Let's do 84. Oh, I want you dead, but I don't want to use up all my resources on you. Yeah. Okay. So let's move this, because this doesn't need adjacents. Put that there, because it's going to pop it anyway. Is there a shop here? No. So I think now I can be very generous to myself with picking up some of these junk weapons. Because, like, I'm going to chuck them and do a ton of damage anyway. I can take one more item, so I might as well. There's, like, no reason not to. I feel like I'm not going to run into a shop and I'm just going to be having this thing, but it's fine, I guess, at this point. Hit him with that, sure. Hit you with that. End turn. I don't want to use any more resources. The least amount of resources I use, the better. So this doesn't get boosted for each in the column in a row. That's good. In each empty column, so this just fills up the line. I want you. Wait, where'd it go? I want you. But I feel like. So use these, but I would need to move this, right? Yeah. Let's do something like that. So just do a chunk of damage. I'll use all these. Then this is a chunk of damage and creates a whole new one. Okay, that's good. This one just gets boosted for each nearby. So if I put it here, it's 102. Put it here, it's 84. Put it here, it's 108. Let's do that. And then this one creates it in the adjacent. So bam, bam, bam. So let's move this. Bam, bam, bam. Like, I want this to get boosted by this, but I also don't think it makes sense to leave it there because then I'm going to end up using it or needing to use it. So let's grab some more silly items to grab, like the poisons. Anything that's consumable, I think, is a smart pick. Gives haste and applies weak. I don't care about that. The ring isn't. I don't care about the ring. I feel like I have enough lucky ships to like make the ring not necessary to me. So let's just use these. Just get them out. Get on my inventory. Boom. Goodbye. Use that. He's dead. And I just fill up. Yeah, this is good. So this makes it in the adjacents. I don't know if there's a space for me to put this that would work, so I might just have to leave it where it is and just move it after. This isn't bad. What is this? Ooh, what's this? Sorry, I'm like getting like sidetracked. For each separate pocket in your backpack, it splits 3 damage. But 6 of like what, 4? 3 spaces? No, I don't care. For each weapon in this pocket, this item gets -3 block. For each armor in this pocket, it gets +3 block. Dad's ring. Interesting. I mean, that'd be great, but I'm very weapon heavy. Like, what does this do? Like, just negative block? Oh, it's a 0. I forgot, they don't, like, put you in the negatives, luckily. So, I think what I do here is... So I can put this back down here now. Move this here. I want this just to throw it at someone for damage. This one's just good. Do I have a regular? I do, but it's there. Let's put that there. Move this out. Put this here. This does 96. Put it there instead. Does 108. Let's do that. Now this does like what? 114? Yeah. And then this one does 114. Is this actually doing anything? Like, I feel like this +4 damage is like non-existent if this is doing the same amount. We'll see. What do you have for me? Ooh, that's a new shield. +6 block when attacked adds rage and spikes. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. Doesn't help me here though. For each space in this pocket gets 0.5. Interesting. I don't necessarily want to take the chance here. There's nothing there that's like standing out to me as like good enough. Okay, so do that, do that, do this. Okay. What does this one do? This one just creates it in that space. That's fine. Actually, if I put that there, does it just pop? I think it just hits twice then. Fish. I really want to put this in the space where it makes sense that I can use it twice. Oh, use this one and this one, but I just don't have a space for it. That's the only problem. 108 compared to 108. Yeah, this is doing nothing. Right? 54. 78. Huh. Maybe this does nothing for this one because it's just getting boosted by like what's near it. Interesting. I'm gonna grab these just because I can use them. Like anything consumable at this point, I think is just the way to go. Okay. One more floor than the boss. I guessed it right this time because I normally like I'm always wrong. And I'm always like a floor off. Living Shadow. Okay, cool. This one. I'm like, what is a Living Shadow? Let's throw this, pop these. These do 72 damage. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, hammers. Cool. I think a hammer build would be interesting, but it's not the direction I'm going in. This is cool to go with that, but I've actively, as you've seen, not touched the shivs in like how long? I'm only really holding them as like a backup item in case all else fails. Put this here, put this here, put this there. Because this will automatically get used, create another one for me. For each space in this column, so use up this line. So I want to move this. Okay, use up this line. Yeah, this is just strong. If I can get to the boss, like, now, I'm good. Ooh, that's a new helmet. For each separate pocket, gets block. Okay, that's nice. I have this piano. Toy piano. For each instrument in another pocket, +2 charm. On use, +5 charm to an enemy. This is cool. Like, that's cool if I got rid of the guitar for it. Like, I would just say, get rid of this. Because it counts on the instruments in the pockets. Actually, no, I'd still have to keep the guitar. Yeah, it's interesting. That's what I would say. It's very interesting. I think I might want to skip a couple fights now, just because I think I am strong enough where I don't want to make a mistake and like, okay, you have to go, because you're going to try to steal from me. I mean, I guess they're all going to go, so it's fine. Yeah, they're all dead. Okay, cool. Move this here. I want this. This sucks. I mean, the item's great. It doesn't. The item itself does not suck. It just sucks that like, it's another predicament where I can't use it the way I want to use it. I think it always makes sense to not put this there because this like this never gets bonus damage from it. So yeah, it just doesn't make sense to put it there. Sure. I think the rage is also super helpful. I feel like the boss is like, the stairs are over here. Oh no, you. So I think I just do this. Use up this line. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah. So let's get rid of like the junk ones first. Okay. This would link these. I don't really want to do that. I could do that. Okay. Ooh. Now I might say I take another fight. I'll take the key. Let's take these. Because I'm gonna get 4 after every fight. It's being greedy, but I like it. So do the same. Put you there, so you can just do silly things. I feel like it makes sense to just always have something in this. Just because it just pops off and just damage. I think this is fine. I could take the harp, but I feel like that's just being greedy. Let's do that. I can't take the harp. That's fine. That's fine. As I said, I think that's being greedy. I think it would lead to my demise. Ooh, what's this? Something to collect. That's also new. Creates a shuriken each empty space against a diagonal line. Oh, this is so strong. I have to use it though, but that's still strong as hell. Like that just says da da da. Like I'd probably put it here and just fill that up and just move this. I could sell this because this is really just not doing anything. It's like throwing it, but it doesn't matter. It's free. So now I have 35. Yeah, this is enough. Oh wait, what is this? For each armor, another pocket gets dodged. That's cool, but that's not my build. My build is silly shurikens. 102. I have to move this one. Just because I want to make sure I have this line in a way that makes sense. So on use, it goes bam. Honestly, I say I just get rid of the shivs and other stuff, so I can make space, because they aren't doing anything for me. Like, I'm never going to use these now. No, you go here, you go here. I'm going to use this key up. So this goes, use it. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, this is, and then here too, actually. Yeah, so let's move this down, because then it goes across the whole thing. Or, is that the best angle for it? I think that might be the best angle. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine here. I was really hoping from the way this looked that it gave me, like, more shurikens. Oh, that just gave me gold. I really hope I didn't miss any of those on the way. I feel like I've noticed the little shining glowing thing. But there's a chance that I just, like, flubbed it and didn't see it. Something busted. Yes, I'll take this. This doesn't matter to me. Another key, sure. I can always toss it. Since I don't know if there's another, like, thing nearby. So I think I should start with this. Yeah, I should have started with that. That's fine. Ooh. Yeah, this is, like, strong. I love it. Creates empty in every empty space in this row and column. Okay. Do I have another one of those column ones? No. Let's try that. I don't want to reroll these, because I don't remember which came from. Actually, I could just check. I don't think any of them came from it. Another bag? No. Okay, that's fine. I think I did get greedy here. So okay. So I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Actually, wait. I almost messed this up, because that would do nothing. Because then this is like has one space it can't make something in. So put it there? Yes. In each empty adjacent space. I could do that. Like, this +4 damage is nice, but it doesn't really... I don't see it in the end making as much of a difference, since I'm, like, making so many to throw. I'm also going to want to sell that key at some point if I don't have space for it. Just because it's taking up space that doesn't need to take up. So... use this. Use that. Bam. Let's use this now. Okay, cool. It's hit the point now where I've completely forgotten that this is like a build where I can do charm. Yes, another one of these. Yeah, this is strong. Get rid of you for you. I think I just take it and get rid of the key because I don't know if there's another lock on this door. It could be over here. Sure. Let's do that. I have enough money to get more max health, so I'm gonna do it. Go here. Did I double check what the thing was down there? I don't think I did. So this guy's got a lot of health. So this is the column one. Okay. Sure. So I just let him summon his stuff or just get rid of him? I feel like I just get rid of him. Let's boost my luck as much as possible. Ooh. Another hammer. Conductive. And the boost stage. Okay, cool. I could see hammers being kind of fun. I just couldn't see myself using them in this case because, like, I've hit the point now where it's just busted, so I don't see myself using it. But it's a nice gesture to have. Let's put you here. Wait, no. You're not the one that does it. You're the one I would put here. Move this there. Poison. Regular. And I think I'm fine. Oh, wait. I want this. Let's get rid of the poison for it. I can get rid of the key. Let's just get rid of the key, because I don't care about it. That's nice. You sold nothing I cared about. Did I take your buff already? No. So +2 charm, poison to a weapon, block. Sure, let's take the block. Since all my weapons are like one-time use, especially now, it's like, whatever for it. Okay, so this fight should be like phenomenally easy. Like, I should have no problems here. But I say that. But if I mess this up, you are very much welcome to, like, clown me in the comment section. So let's just see how much damage I can just straight up do to start. Bam. Bam. Hit. I think he's just dead. Let's use this. I haven't even got to use it yet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. Yeah, actually, these are really bad. Yeah, these do nothing for me. I just wouldn't take them. Okay, that run is done. That was fun. Oh, they changed my item. I don't get cheese. I get a feather. I just want to see how that other item looks when you use it. I don't know if there's going to be a world where I run out of things to throw so I can use it. Yeah, like, I have too many. Let's just do that. Let's see. Honestly, I might make this one of the only times I do, like, another run through. I don't care about this. Because this might be strong enough where it doesn't really matter. I think once I get to, like, the boss again, I'm just gonna chunk him. Okay, so it's... Can I not use a 2 in 1 turn? Probably. Ooh, what's this? +4 charm to all enemies. That's nice. I think I can just fully say I get rid of these for shurikens now. Like, I don't even know if I need a shield, honestly, just because I feel like I'm going to just destroy whatever I'm fighting. $96. Let's put you there. So 120. So you fill up this spot. I kind of feel like this, even though it gives me the more damage, might make less sense than just having this here. Yes, because it's 72 damage. This is just extra damage in general versus that. Okay. So you're the one that just makes more. So let's put you there. Okay, I'm really enjoying this one. This is like wildly ridiculous. Oh, you don't get to run. Another column one, I think. This one makes sense to just put here. And then I just hold on to the other one. This is wild. Ooh, what's this? For each adjacent mana stone in another pocket, gets +3 damage. That's fine. It's not real. That isn't actually. It's not good. That doesn't sound very strong in my opinion. Like I feel like the pockets are fun, but I think unless you have these a lot more segmented, I don't see that really getting busted. Adjacent and diagonal instruments and drums get +1 charm. Yeah, that's nice. I think I enjoyed charm for a little bit. Now I realize it's not as busted compared. Rage a melee weapon. That's particular. I don't think I took anything here. I think I just keep moving. So throw that at you. Throw that at you. I'm like slowly getting really silly. Does this do more damage than this? But this boosts my luck on you, so let's just take it. More max health, please. Even though nothing is really getting the chance to try to attack me. Okay. Sure, more max health. Actually, you know what? Let's see what else we get on this floor, because I feel like if I can get more busted, it makes more sense to do that. So let's do this, that. Okay. I'm kind of like trying to go around the line here, and then use one of these. Fill up all those. I probably shouldn't have used that one there, but I don't care. It's like whatever at this point. These are just really strong. That way. Yeah, it's hitting a point where it's like I feel like I'm almost min-maxing how I'm setting these up, and it's not even worth it at that point. They just do so much damage, and it's just kind of like I just throw them at people. And then I have like I level up next fight, so I think I might want to take advantage of that. I don't know if there's anything that he could really give me at this point that would help this build. Because it's already, like, really strong. This guy's got a lot of health. Holy. Yeah, he's got a lot of health. Let's see. Throw that. Oh, the column one's gone. Level up. No. Sure. Well, what makes more sense? This. This makes me more sense, and I'm going to show you why. Now this column one is just busted. Well, it's not busted. The row one, I should say, is like good now. Because before I didn't really have a way to get the best use out of it, in my opinion. Put that one there. Put this there. Grab this. Grab that. Sure. Don't need this. Get rid of status effects. No. Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I actually might just consider getting rid of the shield. Because I think if I don't kill them with all this, I'm dead anyway. Okay. Or I could get rid of the harp. That is another option. Because the harp's not bad, it's just... it doesn't do anything. Like, the free damage it does compared to, like, the silliness I'm already doing, it's kind of pointless. Ba-da-da. Yep. Take this. Take this. Energy's always good. Except in this case where it does nothing for me. None of those items do anything for me there. Let's see what this has over here. None of these are worth it. I might get rid of the harp. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's not going to be doing much. And okay, so what if I... Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is silly. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. Bam, bam. Let's see if you ever get a turn. Jeez. Yeah, this is kind of nuts. Customers get rage. For each adjacent custom, we'll get +1 to... No, don't care. Unless you're boosting my Shurikens, I don't care. I don't think I've seen a relic that boosts it so far. That staff takes too much space. For what I'm doing, I don't need it. Don't even want to look at it. Oh, I was on top of a thing point. Let's do this, this. Sure. Uh-huh. This one just loves rerolling into itself. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Okay. More luck. Poison. I think I just take these to take them at this point. Do I have enough one-offs to put in there? Yes. So now the problem I'm having is like, yeah, if I'm not like just... Ooh, wait. Gonna be used once each turn. Okay, cool, that's fine. I don't care about that one. I was just curious. Oh, I love this item, but it doesn't help me here. What's this? Adjacent instruments and drums get +3. That's cool. Doesn't help me here. Oh wait, no. I should check the thing. Oh, I was saying, like, I think it's like I hit a point of min-maxing where it's like, how do I put things in a way that I can kind of get the most out of it? And I think what I do is something like this. Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't use it before, because it's next to that. So I think I do get rid of the shield, because I think it's actually a detriment. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the shield. I could see myself forgetting and like messing that up. Or let's just build a wall around it, so I can't do that. Yeah, now there's no way for me to mess that up. Do I have another column one? I do. I should know I'm always gonna have a column one. Ooh. Fire hammer. It looks like the hammers are pretty much like a put them all near each other kind of thing. Might be an interesting synergy. Let's fight. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Nope, I shouldn't use that. I might have a bit of more I could shoot here. Let's see. Dang, that's a bad move. Okay, let's use that. Actually, this will tell me if... This will tell me if my build's not good enough to fight the final boss. Because I can't beat this. If I can beat this guy, I can do the boss. Oof. This is not looking good. Because I'm like going through everything at this point. Okay. Slowly getting there. Okay. Oh man, he's got a lot of health. Okay. Oof, that was dangerous. That's cool. Fires all arrows in all pockets. That's... If I can get that for a run, that'd be fun. Okay. Oof, that felt dangerous. The fact that I can only use this once per turn means I should probably be a bit more generous in using it. Like, I feel like I should be using those a lot more often now then. Which I think I'll start doing. He got his weapon, I don't care about it. I actually just wanted to see if I can kill him. I do not have a key. I don't really care what the boss is. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Let's use this. Yeah, so now the enemies are getting a lot more health. Which is a little bit of a problem. I notice that sometimes they don't create an item. And other times they do. Do I have another column one? No. If all these were conductive, this would actually be really strong. But they are not. So use that, use that, use that. Okay. Okay, so I said this, 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 this. Clear up this line. Get the row ready. Hit him with that. Use that. Let's use the fish, just so I have it out of my way as well. Didn't mean to use that one, but it's fine. Okay, cool. So put this row in there. Bam, bam, bam. This is the poison one. I'll get rid of a regular one for it. Actually, 54 damage compared to what? 72 restricted damage. Permanently boost weapon. Yeah, it's nice. None of these weapons are staying permanently. I don't think I care about any of these. No. None of these matter to me. I do not have a key, so I can open that other door. So let's get rid of your dodge stack. I think if I had a way to, like, use a whole line now, I need it. But I can see myself making that very bad. What if I just never let you have a turn, sir? Do this. I feel like with how much luck I'm building, I should be, like, getting guaranteed legendaries now. Take these. Do I have any that boost into a spot? Let's take this. And this, put it there. This one could stay here. No, it shouldn't. It should go here. Yes, okay. I like these ones. That floating +1 damage is not... It doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's nice to have, but that's about it. I don't... Yeah, nothing here. The charm weapons is whatever. Like, I've actively, as I said before, kind of forgotten charm is a thing. I should not have done that. It's fine. The problem with this build, it gets a little dangerous because you start just not thinking and just hitting buttons. But the fact that I can just hit buttons and live says a lot about this build. Let's do these. Yeah, it's like I want to click them faster than I can. Well, I should just use one of these too. Goodbye. Oh, these cost 2 energy. That's like only 1 per turn. I thought that they were free, like the other ones. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, that makes sense. That explains why I couldn't use 2. So if I can get something to give me more energy, those would actually be really strong. Those would be stronger. but that is good to know. Because then I can also make sure I'm planning that out correctly in regards to like the bag to make more to make more. Because I would have seen myself doing it wrong, and I should not have clicked that. Yeah, I guess myself doing it wrong, where I end up just making a bunch that don't need to be made. I need to see it like there. I should not have done that. But I think I'm still fine. Okay, so I have to get rid of you. I forgot. Sure. The plus is, since I'm making so many per turn, I don't really have like a... Yeah, I don't care if any of these go. Okay, so... Let's not make that mistake again. Yes, I want that. Is... Okay. I want to start using these up. These ones. Just so I don't, like, use them in the wrong fight. So I might start the next one with one. I'll see how it goes. Because the problem is, because now it's 2 energy, it's kind of bad. Bongos. No, I don't really care. This is pretty good. If I have no armor, which I don't really plan on having armor. It's really good, actually. Because then I just can, like, heal a ton. But as I said, I'm not really getting to the point where they're getting a turn. So I don't know if that makes it worth it. Let's do this. Okay. You're gone. I think I just use up as many of the empty spaces as possible. Yeah, I think I just use as many empty space as possible, then use it. That way it's like, I get the most worth from it. Bam, look at that. It's like I never even used it. See, I'm gonna be very generous on using these now, just because, like, these are just really strong. I wonder if I can actually, because it just makes them, I'm curious if I can actually roll into one from it, too. I will take any, oh, a key is fine, too, actually. Let's just take a key. Because a key means I can just go into one of these rooms, and maybe get something busted, or get nothing at all. There's gold here. That's a lot of gold. Max health. And let's clear this too. Because now that I know that I don't really have like a problem anymore, I can just like use up everything. And then be fine. Yeah, I think I just chunk this guy out. Because in the off chance that like I don't kill him with all this, I still have this and the other one. Bam, bam, okay. And now I refill. Let's start with these. Just because they turn into other stuff, so it's like whatever. Okay. Take this. So this line is good. This just is damage. Put you there, because then you fill up this spot. Poison one is whatever for it right now. I do not want that. How much does this do? This is 3. So it comes 72, 54. So actually, I want more of these regular ones. They do the most damage compared. Because the poison one... Yeah, the elemental ones, whatever, technically do less damage. 66. Yeah, actually, the lucky ones and the regular ones are actually the best. The regular throwing stars. Honestly, I could probably get rid of the tuning fork if I'm really being smart. Let's just go. Living Shadow. So you have like, what, 2? That's a lot of health. Okay, so let's not mess this up this time. So we go through the line. I probably could move this, so I'm not going to use it. Bam, bam. Okay, make some more. Yeah, this is like disgustingly nonsense. I'm gonna be very sad if I build this again and don't end up getting this, just because this is like super strong. You know what? Sure, let's use it. Okay. I mean, actually, now I think about it, I don't think you can get these from that, which I think is also a plus when I really think about it, because I feel like that would suck. It's plus 2, it's fine. No. Because, like, the reason that would suck is because then you could lock yourself. You'd have a chance of locking yourself, and I don't like that idea. This one, when it gives me luck, it does. I don't know if I need luck. I want to say... Actually, I want to also say that I don't think the luck shurikens are doing anything. That's... No, I deserve that. I shouldn't have rolled to you. There's nothing I needed from you. Yeah, I don't know if the luck ones are working, because I feel like I'm not getting more legendary drops. And I'm using a lot of them per turn, so I'm curious if there's like a limit for when it works. Like if I've hit the past the point of it like actually being a thing. I didn't remember to use this earlier. Okay, okay. Use that. That didn't create anything for some reason. Oh, I used that too early. I did not mean to click that one there. Okay. Yeah, if I don't have enough damage here, it's my fault. I say that, but I'm like actively just chunking his health away. It's just, I'm like, this could be dangerous. But it's really not. Oh my goodness. Let him have a turn. Okay. More damage. More damage. Okay, so this bag can create those. That's good to know. Weapons get +5, but they're also anchored. I don't know if I care about that. Let's see how much of a damage boost that is. 54. 84. Takes it 2 spaces, makes everything do more damage. Let's get rid of that for it, and I think that makes sense. HGSC gem. No. If I had that one where it's like they get boosted for every weapon near them, that would be kind of strong. Don't care about these. Okay. So I can just get rid of this guy first, because normally you don't want to, because he has like his stupid possum badgers with him. But he does not, so he can go. Okay. This is like a full offense build now. I mean, it's been a full offense build, I should say. Okay. I feel like the game's like having some concerns with me clicking buttons so quickly. I should not have done that one, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about like this fights anymore. Yeah. Like, I feel like whenever I do feel concerned, I end up just doing enough damage to not care. If this weapon in this pocket, this item is disabled, that's 10 block. That's a cool looking shield, I will say that much. Don't want it. Adds 1 rage to self. That's nice. That's actually not bad. It's just, it does nothing for me. Do that. Sure. Okay. What do you have in the shop? Do I need to buy? You know what? Sure. I have nothing to really spend the money on. And I think this is a smart investment. What do you have for me? What's this? Oh no. Adjacent drums get +1, that's nice, but I don't care. Let's just keep moving. Okay, this is a lot of enemies. Yeah, if I had something that can make these do like damage across all enemies, I mean, I'm like really like, oh, can I make this more busted, please? But yeah, if I had something to make these like hit across different enemies, or if there was a Shuriken type that just did splash damage, oh, that should be pretty good. I don't really think it'd be a concern with having one that does splash damage. I think that'd be fine. But that could also maybe just wanting to be more busted. Like, obviously you would just cut the damage down so it wouldn't be as, like, as powerful. Because obviously if you make it do, like, a ton of damage, and it's, like, just splash damage, that becomes a little ridiculous. Let's do that. Okay, so... I now know that poison ones are fine to trade out for, like, pretty much anything else, because they do more damage. Does this do the same amount of damage as this? It does. So let's get rid of a poison one for it. I put you there. Okay. Honestly, let's get rid of the shoes. Because I think we've already kind of said before, like, I'm not gonna get hit. I've hit the point now where it's like, if I get hit, I'm getting hit. Like, I'm dead anyway, so I might as well just go full damage and just get rid of them before they get rid of me. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Boom. Do that. Okay. And yeah, this is like, I don't know, man. I'm really enjoying this. As you've seen before, everyone's watch. I have not really done like that many repeat plays. I should use one of these, but that's fine. Just because like I end up saying, yeah, this is fine enough. I get to kind of show off already like how busted this build is. I don't need to like show more. But this is like actively kind of just enjoyable because of how busted it is. Like I've like don't have full health. This is the first time I haven't cared about not having full health because I'm like whatever. Nothing's really gonna stop me there. No. Can't be forged further, sure. Interesting, so I can't actually forge these. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Because I was like, oh, I could just put damage on them because I'll just throw them at the person anyway. But I cannot. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get the shortcut. None of these items I care about. Okay. Hit this. I think the other plus is because these are projectiles, I don't have to worry about like stupid thorn damage. Like I did that stupid with the blade I just used. I didn't pay enough attention there. I used that a little too early. But that's fine. Yeah, these guys have a lot of health. Like I don't know in what world I could do this fight without having this busted build. Because now, like, as you can kind of see, it's like diminishing returns, where it's like, okay, I'm chucking, like, that's like almost everything just for this one guy. I haven't even touched the guy in the back yet. Granted, he's got like way more health, but that's still kind of gross. Honestly, I don't know if I even like kill this guy. Well, no, I kill him, but I don't know if I get the guy in the back. Do I? No, I do. I do. It's just, that's a lot of struggle for it. Ooh. Yeah, if I don't kill him, he's gonna hit me really hard. Oh, no. So I'm dead. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, cause like, this is where it's like, it ends up kind of not working out. Oh, I had one more I could have used. It's fine. Okay, that was fun. That was really, really fun. I could see myself using that character a lot more, but I could see myself also getting really busted and just only using this build if I get the chance to build it. But I do want to try out the charm build, because that also felt kind of strong. But as you can see, in a fight like that, that's why I feel like the charm build would fall off, because it only charms them if their health is lower than the charm. And that guy had like 2,000 health, so I'm never going to really hit that. Like, granted, he's like a mini-boss, but I don't really see that being a thing. But thank you for checking this out. Hopefully you guys come back for more Backpack Hero.